Hello relatives, welcome to this week's Schlagbite for the week May 20th, 2013, entitled Public Health Waitress. I was in Carrollton, Georgia last week. It's a beautiful town about an hour west of Atlanta. I was speaking to the Tanner Health System about the current cultural shift in healthcare and a changing health delivery model from one based on intervention to one that's based on prevention and how we heal in community. The Tanner Hospital is the only one in the Southeast that actually received a grant funded by the Affordable Care Act to implement a community health activities. My day started with an early morning radio program, and then at lunch I addressed the hospital staff, and then I spoke to the community in the early evening. By the end of the day, I was ready to indulge in a well-deserved reward. And for me, eating is always the reward that I can count on to comfort me. There is not a carbohydrate or sugar in the world that doesn't call out to me. The waitress, a lovely young woman, introduces herself as Debbie, has this wonderful drawl, and takes my order. And while I'm waiting, she serves me some great crusty garlic bread that's accompanied by olive oil and fresh grated Romano cheese, and I proceed to inhale it and find myself thinking I would like some more. I mean, I know I really don't need it, but when Debbie returns, I tell her I'd love some more bread, then adding defensively that I know it's not good for me, and she asks me why, and I tell her that carbs go straight from my lips to my belly and that I can hardly fit into my pants. I was expecting the typical response from any server, which would be to encourage the customer to splurge tonight. And of course I was looking for permission to do what I wanted to do without feeling guilty about my overindulgence. But Debbie says, if you have a goal, why don't you go for it? And then she said, I struggled with weight from time to time, and that I would have loved if a server had encouraged me to hang in when I was getting ready to splurge. So the long and the short is I didn't get the extra bread. And when I left, I thanked her for being the first public health waitress that I had ever met. She helped me choose to become the principal agent in my own healing. It's truly how we heal in community. Take care of yourselves, let's take care of each other. Remember that we're not alone, ever. We live in community. One more thing, I'm interested because I'm getting some feedback from my grandchildren that my mustache and goatee, which are now virtually white, are making me look too old. What are your thoughts about whether or not I shave this or in some other way come to peace with owning the truth that I truly am? Have a great week. I wish you well on the journey. I say this for all my relations. Mitakwiyasi.